Senator Frank Antenori. I don't use teleprompters. I give it to you hard and straight from the heart. When I was in Afghanistan, I'll tell you, one of the worst things you can ever experience in your life is being ambushed. You don't know it's coming, and all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. Bullets are flying everywhere. You hear people screaming, hollering, you're diving, you are getting as small as you can and getting as low as you can to the ground as you possibly can. That's what it's like when you have everything going against you, and then you hear the cavalry coming. You hear them coming to rescue, you hear the Air Force coming, and you feel proud that you know there's a backup there, there's a team behind you that's willing to fight to get to you, to rescue you, and bring you home. Because the one thing we don't do is we don't leave anyone behind in this country. When I ran for the legislature back in 2008, I was facing a tough primary challenge. At the time, my opponent was being heavily funded by the establishment of the party that did not want a strong conservative in the legislature. They wanted a stooge and a tool that they can use to do their bidding. They didn't want me there because they knew I stood on principle. Russell Pierce came to my rescue when I needed help. When I was about, in the battle of my political life, not my military life, but my political life, to win a race that I was fighting hard for. He came in and helped marshal the troops, get me the support, give me the help that I needed to bring it across the line, and I won that election by 450 votes. When I see the enemy, and make no doubt about it, they are the enemy of this country, this state, firing and ambushing, and make no bones about it, this is an ambush. This is what the left does. They can't win in a fair fight, an up and down fight. So they ambush you. They ambush you with every little dirty trick that they got. And they've been using the recall system, not just in Arizona, you've seen it in Wisconsin. They're about ready to recall the governor out there. It is time to put a stop to this. The first battle is getting Russell Pierce through this recall, which we will do. We will win that battle. We will get him back to the state senate so we can finish the job of the legislature this next session and getting this straight back on the fiscal path that the previous governor and legislature drove us into the ditch on. We're going to bring it back, but then here's what I want everybody here tonight to do. They have played this game. They started this fight. Now it's time to turn it around and take the fight to the enemy and take it to them. I want you, right after the next election cycle, with me to recall 2 Democrats in the state of Arizona. One from Phoenix and one from Tucson. I don't care if it's David Shapiro or Linda Lopez or Paula Abdullah, Steve Farley or Kirsten Sinema. They need to feel the pain. And if they want to play games and attack our conservatives, they need to know they're not going to get away with it. So they played their little game. They got their little ambush. And I hope they're happy, because they're going to have their little moment, but when we get this guy through and get him reelected, it's time to turn it on them. And I need to take it to the enemy. And I need you, when this is all over, to rally with Russell, rally with us, and take it back to them, and run their rear ends out of this state.